Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about the refund.
What's up guys, JNO here, and welcome to Fantasy Premier League Game Week 4 preview. Before we get onto the team, let me just be 100% honest with you guys, because I want this channel to be all about honesty between me and you subscribers. I am filming this currently at 5 minutes past 8 on Friday night, trying to get this out on Friday. I have been out with some friends, had a few drinks. Remember, always drink responsibly. And unfortunately, there was no way I could leave to record this video, so I have to stay out with my friends, because imagine trying to leave your friends saying I've got to go and record a video for YouTube. If it's not out on Friday, unfortunately it may be out after some of the games on Saturday, but I promise you right now I am recording on Friday. Let me just prove it to you guys before we go into the review. But you can see on my phone there, that should say the 20th of August. That is my daughter, in case you're wondering who that was. That lovely person there on the actual screen. And let's take a look at the team. Alright, so we are going with Schmeichel in goal over Pantilimon. Hopefully I said that right. Maybe the alcohol would help me with that. I look at it, they're both away. Aston Villa or Bournemouth. Those are the opposition. I have more trust in the Leicester defence right now than I do in the Sunderland defence. I know they did well in Game Week 3, or relatively well, so I'm no longer that negative on them. But if I'm going to put my trust in someone, despite the fact that Pantilimon's outscored Schmeichel last week, I'm going to go with the Leicester defence. That is why Hoof is in there. But we have trusted Van Arnholt, and we're going with Cedric as the back three, purely because Francis, although he has looked promising as an attacking fullback, it's against Leicester, and I see Leicester winning this game. On their current form, I think they're going to be too much for Bournemouth. I know I said that about West Ham last week, so I see Leicester winning the game. So I'm not putting Francis in, but that could change. And Joel Ward is against Chelsea, so he was never getting in. Although he did score against Arsenal, so you can always be proven wrong. But that is my approach at the moment anyway, as far as my defenders and goalkeepers go. That could all change though, and like I said, I will update on Twitter if I do make any changes, like moments before the game week starts. In midfield, we're going with the usual four midfielders. I'm sticking with AU purely because in his last game, although he didn't score points, he was still pretty central and still pretty attacking. He did have opportunities. If he keeps playing in that kind of role, I can see him getting more goals. Next week I will be playing my wild card. If he stays in there or not, that's a different issue. But right now I'm going to stick with him. I think he may score some points, even though it's against Manchester United. And then the other choices were pretty simple. Mahrez, you can't take him out right now. Silva and Hazard against weak opposition. You'd be stupid to not put him in. So that is my midfield pretty much sorted. Sermon is there in case one of those players doesn't play, but that's the lineup I'm sticking with as my midfielders. And we're going with the three up front. We're going with Benteke, who's been brought in for Pella. Southampton just haven't impressed me, although Pella's underlying stats are pretty decent. He is getting chances in that box, and he could go and score a hat-trick this weekend and make me look stupid for taking him out. But Benteke against that West Ham defence, which looked pretty weak last weekend, I feel like I need to put that in, get Benteke in there, because a lot of people own him and I don't want to miss out on the points. Aguero, he's not going anywhere, especially with Watford as the next game. He's my captain, he's a lot of people's captain, so if you're not going with him as your captain, you're either trying to catch up with people or you're trying to extend your lead, and it's risky and it may work. I could be wrong, but I'm sticking with Aguero as my captain. And then we've got Sacco. I'm a bit worried about Sacco, which is why Sermon, although I may change it actually. Yeah, the screenshot you'll see right now is going to have Francis as the first sub, purely because I think he may get some assists. Sacco is a doubt for the next game. He's got this whole issue with arrests, with death threats and all sorts of things, which is why I think West Ham are suddenly looking for a striker. I'll be honest, Adebayor doesn't seem like the solution to me, but they are looking for a striker, West Ham. And so Saka is there, because I think he could still score against Liverpool. But he may not play, and Francis is... Now I'm saying this right now, I'm really worried about Saka. It is against Liverpool. He is a doubt, 75% chance of playing. He's apparently got a groin injury, but I'm not sure if that's just West Ham putting that out there so they have a reason to not play him, despite all these other issues he's having. So if something changes, it's most likely going to be Saka out, or either a transferred in player and I'll take the 4-point hit, or Francis will come in and I hope Francis gets an assist. We'll see where it goes, but at the moment this is my lineup on Game Week preview for Game Week number 4. As usual, I'm not doing that well in the league, but hopefully this week I won't fall too far behind. I know I haven't played the wildcard yet, and then I will be playing the wildcard during the international break and hopefully getting my team value up. And the likely scenario will be Hazard will be out for Pedro. Hopefully get Sanchez in. Aguero will be my Man City representation, and then we'll move on from there. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been slightly longer than I wanted it to be, purely because I wanted to be honest with you guys at the beginning of the video, and I really want to make sure I cover everything. Apologies for it being out so late. I will try as always to get these out at a reasonable time and on a Friday, but I can't always promise that because of the current situation I'm in. But as always, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Tell your friends if they're playing fantasy football to check my channel out, and remember, stay certified.